Boxing's middleweight division has seen some of the best ever dominate the ring. The pound-for-pound great Sugar Ray Robinson won the 160-pound title 5 times. Carlos Monzon held the undisputed title for 7 years straight and didn't lose a fight in his final 50 outings. The fighter of the 1990s, Roy Jones Jr., started his epic pound-for-pound run with a middleweight strap. And when Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez were the 2 best boxers in the world, they beat the stuffing out of each other at the 160-pound limit on multiple occasions. But of all the great middleweights, only 2 have been able to collect all 4 major titles one by one. The first is the legend himself, Bernard Hopkins, easily one of the most successful boxers of the modern era. And the second is the seemingly unstoppable force of nature, Claressa Shields. But what we want to know is which of these 2 undisputed champs is the best 4-belt champ in middleweight history. Starting with Hopkins, the guy called himself the Alien, and with good reason. He didn't win his first world title until he was 30, and he was still holding a world title when he was 49. For longevity, no one comes close to B-Hop. But we're here for his middleweight achievements. Bernard won his first 160-pound title in 1995. Another champ wouldn't fight him until 2001, when he won his second and third titles back-to-back. But it wasn't until 2004 that he finally got his hands on the 4th belt. And what a fight it was. The man holding it was the 6-weight champion himself, Oscar De La Hoya, the undisputed biggest name in boxing. The Golden Boy was out to make history again by becoming the first man ever to hold all 4 titles in a division. But Hopkins wasn't having it. After 8 rounds of fairly defensive tactics from both men, Hopkins closed in on De La Hoya and cracked him with a pinpoint accurate left hook to the liver that dropped the Golden Boy to his knees in agony. To become the undisputed 4-belt champ, Hopkins went undefeated for 11 years, and he had to hold a piece of the middleweight pie for 9. It's simply incredible. But Claressa Shields? She's incredible for the complete opposite reasons. After becoming the first ever American boxer, male or female, to win back-to-back gold medals at the Olympics, T-Rex turned pro and won her first world title in just her 4th fight. She was 22, but get this. While it took B-Hop a 9-year reign to collect all 4 belts, it took Shields just 9 fights. In fact, she collected all 4 middleweight titles with just 4 fights in the middleweight division in total. Sure, Hopkins has wins over greater competition, far greater competition. Shields hasn't beat anyone on the level of a Roy Jones Jr. or a De La Hoya. And you can't ignore a 9-year title reign. But for sheer immediate dominance, no one in boxing history in any division has come close to Claressa. And she utterly dominated every champion she faced. For that, the executioner isn't even in the same ballpark. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you want more fight sports in your life, just hit the subscribe button.